Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caryn, and if you are new to my channel or this is the first time that you're watching one of my videos, I am on a journey to lose 70 pounds. What I would like to discuss today is I completed the Lilly Sabri Linda Sun challenge, so please stay tuned to watch those results. Okay, so for those of you who do not know who Lilly Sabri is, I will link her channel below, but I love her. She's incredible. I wasn't sure how I was going to do with this Lilly Sabri Linda Sun challenge. I also follow Linda Sun, so I will put her link to her channel in my video below as well. But I just wanted to talk to you about this challenge because I started off with my exercise journey doing Chloe Ting, and I had some great results using her program. I did her 4-week summer shred, and I lost 10 inches during those 4 weeks. And I think that it was a great starter for me. I am overweight. I do have issues with my knees, but I think that I needed something a little bit more. I kind of felt like I got the majority of my results the first 2 weeks, and the last 2 weeks were really kind of stagnant. I didn't lose any weight. I actually gained a pound, and I do think that a lot of that is probably building up muscle because my muscles are very weak, and I know that muscle does way more than fat, so I do think that that is the reason why I ended up gaining a pound. So I was watching all kinds of videos for people who also were similar to me as far as the overweight factor, because I did see a lot of challenge results videos and things like that for people who have done several different YouTube influencers, and what I noticed was a lot of these people were either young or they were already fairly fit themselves. Maybe they weren't as toned as they wanted to be, but they didn't have the struggle that I have as far as losing the amount of weight that I want and need to lose. So I found it a little bit difficult trying to figure out who I wanted to go with, because I wanted to feel like I was going to go with somebody that for the most part I could follow along. I also wanted to make sure that the person that I ended up going with had modifications for beginners or for people who had issues with their knees or joints, period. And I watched several of the videos. I watched several results videos, and I'm not gonna say bad things about these other ladies, because these other ladies are fabulous. They are great at what they do. They have a really good support group. They have a lot of fans of their page. But I kind of felt like they were geared more towards somebody who was already fairly healthy, fairly athletic, for which I am not. And I'm not saying anything bad about Lilly Sabri, that she doesn't have anything like that. I'm just saying that I felt, for me personally, that she had what I was looking for as far as she had the modifications. She also has a big following. There's a lot of girls you can go to. She has a Facebook group that I'm also a part of that I really like being able to ask questions, but I really love it because it's supportive, and Lilly herself makes posts on there very, very frequently. So I ended up hearing about Lilly Sabri through Linda Sun. I really liked the one that she did about Lilly Sabri, and I wasn't too sure if I was going to be able to do it, because watching her videos, she really likes to push her body to the edge, and I know that for me, my body's not ready for that. So I really was a little bit cautious and skeptical about whether I was going to be able to do this challenge or not. But I thought, what the heck, I'm gonna try it. It's 7 days. I was very committed, and I have to say that I absolutely love it. I'm hooked on Lilly Sabri now. Now my challenge is trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. And for that, I will show you the results now. So here are the results of my Lilly Sabri Linda Sung challenge. It was a 7-day challenge, so I really wasn't expecting a lot of results. So I found this chart right here where I'm going to take my measurements on a weekly basis, and I took my measurements, my beginning measurements on January 1st, 2021. So this is all of the measurements I took. I kind of like this for myself because I find that I lose weight or inches in the weirdest places. So this kind of just allows me to see exactly where these challenges are helping me to lose. And so this is the Excel spreadsheet that I created, and it shows here on the first, these are all my measurements. So I weighed in at 189.2 pounds, and after the challenge, I weighed in at 189.4. So I actually gained zero point 0.2 pounds. And like I said earlier, I really think that it is gaining muscle is the reason why. It could very well be water weight as well. I know that we tend to fluctuate anywhere between 1 and 2 pounds, depending on, if you're holding water or anything like that. So um, I'm not sure if that's water, or I tend to think maybe it's just that my muscles are getting stronger. So here are the measurements that I took, and this column right here is for the first. This column right here is I took on the 8th, which was the day after the last day of the challenge. So what I found was I ended up losing 5 inches in total just for this 1 week. Now that is surprising to me because when I did the Chloe Ting's Summer Shred Challenge, that was a 4-week challenge, and I lost 10.5 inches over the 4-week period. So I was not expecting to lose 5 inches for just 7 days worth of the challenge. This really shocks me. I'm very, very happy, but it does shock me. But this is what makes me think that I want to continue with Lilly Sabri. So up here, I have just like a little bit of loss, a 1/4 of an inch in my upper body. But from here down is where I tend to lose. So buttocks is the measurement here, and I lost a whole inch. And I measured that. I tried it 3 different times because I was shocked. I wasn't expecting to lose that much. But thinking about all the exercises that we did, she really focused a lot on the lower body, which for me, that's where a lot of my weight is, in my stomach and my lower body. And it was um, it was good for me. So I really do believe this measurement is accurate. And I also lost additional in my legs, which again, just thinking about all the exercises that we did, all the leg work, booty work, ab work, I really, this is really accurate for me. I can see the difference in my legs, and I can feel it with the clothes that I wear, more than noticed it on the scale. And looking at my before and after pictures, so here are my before and after pictures, and you really can't see progress. I probably should have worn the same color pants, and it was difficult to try to get the pictures because I was trying to make sure that I got them around the similar size so it would be easier to see. But visually here, you can't see too much. But let me see. Let's see. It's going to go to the next one. So here's the side view. And the side view is where I notice a little bit more. So what I notice here is in this picture, it's hanging a little bit more. And in this picture, it's more rounded. And this makes a lot of sense to me because we did a lot of booty work and leg work, a lot of squatting. She absolutely loves burpees. And since burpees are hard for me, I did a lot of the squatting as the modification. So I can see where my bottom is probably building up some muscle. I also noticed the difference right here in my stomach. Right here it's smaller. And maybe even right here has slimmed down just a little bit. So it was really hard to try to get the same angle picture, but I did the best that I could, and I think that it it shows a little bit of progress. I didn't have a lot of distinct visual results from my Chloe Ting 4-week challenge, and I feel like this one I got similar results visually just in the 7 days that I did. So I'm really happy about that. Forgot to update the date right there. Sorry, that was the 8th. But this is my results. So again, my starting weight was 189.2. I gained 0.2 pounds. I lost 5 inches on this 7-day challenge, and my journey total is 23 3/4 inches. So I'm really very happy about this 7-week challenge. I think that this is going to help me decide to do another Lilly Sabri challenge. I also wanted to talk to, I had jotted down a few notes about things that I noticed that are a little bit different for me. So like after this challenge, I noticed that that my chest is getting smaller. I actually hook my bra one size smaller. So I know that's kind of like something really small, but that's kind of significant for me because my bras have been fitting me so tight. I almost felt like I was going to have to try to purchase a larger size. And so the fact that I am now hooking my bra at a smaller size makes me feel really good. I also noticed too that for me, because I carry a lot of my weight in my stomach, to put on my socks and shoes, I would have to pretty much hold my breath just to double over to tie my shoes or slip them on or slip my socks on. And it was very frustrating, very embarrassing. And I noticed like now, after having gotten rid of 23 and almost 24 inches off of my body everywhere, a lot of it mainly in my stomach, I don't feel like I have to hold my breath when I put my socks on. So if that's a really great feeling, and I just feel like I'm getting stronger. So I'm going to continue doing another Lilly Sabri challenge, and I will let you know what I decide to do.